tabloids because we have the best.
Yes, Ashley Williams joins us live from Temple Coffee in Sacramento, spilling the tea. Spill it.
Good morning, guys. Hey now. I'm ready to spill it. Let's do it. Let's get you started with your entertainment headlines. Let's start with Aretha Franklin's funeral and some of the drama that happened during it last week. So during the Queen of Soul's homegoing celebration, Bishop Charles Ellis came under fire for allegedly inappropriately touching Ariana Grande. Take a look at this.
Come on, make her feel love. Big Ray
So here's what happened. Following Grande's performance, the bishop was caught touching the side of Ariana's chest. Well, per the usual, the internet had a field day and berated the pastor for his actions. That, of course, led to Ellis apologizing for what he did. Here's what he had to say following the backlash.
I sincerely apologize to Ariana again if I offended her in any kind of way. The last thing I want to do is to be a distraction to this day, which is all about Aretha Franklin and the Queen of Soul.
All right, so Ariana has yet to comment, but watching that, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know about you guys, but I believe him when I'm sure there was no harmful intent. I don't think he meant to do that. So there's that. But in a very odd segue from one funeral to another funeral, people are still smiling at a very special moment that happened at John McCain's funeral last week. So take a look at this. During the service, former First Lady Michelle Obama and former President George W. Bush were captured in the middle of a sweet exchange. Check out this. Bush passes over former FLOTUS a piece of candy. The internet loves this because people are thinking, you know what, it shows humanity despite political differences. One person even tweeted, George Bush just melts when he is in the presence of Michelle Obama, like he's in 8th grade. And I kind of agree with that. Someone else wrote, love seeing George Bush and Michelle Obama sitting together at these public ceremonies. And I totally agree. Obviously it's a very sweet moment, but here's the thing. Other people are also saying, like, you know what? We have like these short-term memories. We know that, but then people also have other things wrong with that whole moment, which we'll just leave it right there because it is not my job to say that. Moving on, it is Labor Day weekend, so celebrities are showing adorable photos of their babies on Instagram and Twitter and all social media. Take a look at this. Cardi B shared a rare photo of her daughter, Culture. On Sunday, the rapper posted a close-up image of her touching her baby's hands. She wrote, I needed a girl like you. So now we're just waiting to see the baby's face. Please make that happen very soon. Also showing some new snaps of her baby girl, Kylie Jenner, who shared these poolside photos with her daughter, Stormi. So freaking adorable. I love this. And finally, Kylie's sister, Kim Kardashian, was very proud and joyful of her baby. She shared these snaps of her kiddos, North, Saint in Chicago. Obviously, it looks like they spent their holiday weekend hanging beachside in Los Angeles. Those are some cute photos.
Yeah.
Courtney, Ken, Julissa, I'm sure your babies are way cuter. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That was good, Ash. We like how you did that.
You like how I did that? All right.
Yep. Yeah.
Back to Ashley.
That was good tea.
Good tea. Good tea.
It's good tea. I'm spilling it all over myself. Yes.
Thanks, Ash. Make good babysitter.
Yeah.
Good stuff.